Yeah, it's that kind of fight.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, July 23rd. It's 11 o'clock, and we are looking at the new Death Battle video. So this was a special one, and it's because I have my Adam Taurus sword here. But it's the only reason why it's because today is going to be a sword fight between two swordsmen, Samurai Jack and Afro Samurai. Now, I know very little about Samurai Jack. I used to watch the shit out of that show when I was a kid. But I did not watch the revival series, like the last season. Like, I did not watch that a lot. I watched like once, and like an episode once. Basically, the whole series one time. And Afro Samurai, I know nothing about. Except for what I know from the previews. So yeah, I'm going to move the sword a bit. There you go, now you can see it. Now, I do not know who I think is going to win because I know very little about these two except for the previews and what I've already watched. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and put on the death battle. Hold up, I lost it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and put on the swordsmen. The battle of the swordsmen. Wish they had the old music back. But this will work.
Among the soldiers of history, the samurai is one of the most prestigious and dangerous.
So let's pit two of the best of them in a fight to the death.
Samurai Jack, the warrior prince lost in time.
And Afro Samurai, who's one cold-blooded mother effer.
Yep.
His wisdom boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Long ago, in a distant land, Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil.
But a foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose me. I mean him.
And that nameless samurai became known as...
Jack.
Jack.
Jack was out.
Jack.
Yo, Jack was
Jack.
Doesn't really strike fear into your enemies.
Yeah.
Young Jack was the son of a Japanese emperor.
Never revealed.
who
He
had
took the name
imprisoned
as a
Aku
cover
years
upon arriving in
before.
the city.
However,
He was
upon
okay.
Aku's return, the emperor and his army were quickly defeated.
But they never said his
the
name.
last of all hope remained in the hands of his son.
Oh, look how small he is. Well, to prep for beating the snot out of Aku, little Jack traveled the world, training with the best of the best.
Most notably, he learned horseback riding from a sheikh, staff fighting in Africa, wrestling from gladiators, axe throwing from a Russian boyar, mounted combat from the Mongols, martial arts from Shaolin monks,
And archery from freaking Robin Hood.
Sorry,
you
that
know,
was an email.
Everyone's favorite talking fox.
Not that Robin Hood.
wrong Robin Hood.
That's your opinion.
Jack's progress was exceptional. At just 8 years old, he defended a whole village from a band of marauders.
All before he could even legally drink the good stuff. 17 years later, he was ready for the final boss. He just needed one more thing.
His pajamas.
His pajamas.
No, his katana.
Katana, pajama,
Oh, I thought it was
tomato,
talking about
Alfredo.
pajamas.
It's all the same. But before Jack could put his training to good use, Aku pulled a bitch move and zapped him hundreds of years into the future.
What a waste. Just like when you spend 4 sleepless years struggling through college and then find out too late that nobody cares about your English major.
I thought you graduated from the School of Evil Science.
Why is
or
Texas
something.
Laboratory?
Still have to pick a major.
Should have chose a more practical one, Wiz, like mine. Anyway, even though he was trapped in the future, Jack stuck to his mission to get back to the past and take down Aku. And he had the right weapon for the job.
Yep.
See, Aku cannot be harmed by conventional means. Thus, a special blade was forged by gods from Norse, Egyptian, and Hindu pantheon.
Wait, what?
This mystic
Odin, Ra,
sword
and
is
Vishnu?
nearly unbreakable and absolutely
Vishnu?
incorruptible.
And boy, is Jack's katana an extremely effective weapon.
It can absorb and redirect energy, including fire, vaporize
Damn.
beings of evil, and slice through nearly any substance, even adamantium.
The Wolverine super metal?
Really?
Why is that there?
Probably just coincidental naming, but it is shown to be stronger than steel.
Of course it is. So the sword's pretty awesome, but so is Jack. He's strong enough to push over this giant pillar, tough enough
Damn.
to survive a fall from orbit, and fast enough to defeat 6 bounty hunters in the time it took for 1 drop of water to hit the ground. By timing the
Damn,
drop,
that
all
is-
this
that-
had to have taken place in about 1/3 of a second. He's like a ninja samurai. Ninja-murai.
Actually, he is trained in ninjutsu, which probably helped when he was forced to dodge beams of sunlight. For this one in particular, it's clear Jack began dodging after the beam was fired. By examining both Jack and the beam's movement frame by frame, we've concluded his highest reaction speeds must be nearly 70% the speed of light.
Damn.
That's fast. What can he do? Next thing you'll tell me he has the power to fly or something.
Well, Jack can't fly, but he did learn how to
Jump good.
I remember that episode.
Yes, that. By strapping a giant boulder on his back, which compared to his height we can determine to weigh 39 tons, Jack learned how to leap high enough to clear these trees.
Crouching tiger, hidden samurai. These trees are pretty big, and this jungle has a bunch of these ugly baboons running around. And if I were a betting man, which I am, I'd say that this is the
He's
African
happy.
rainforest, where the average tree is about 130 feet tall. Tips on Jack from my basketball team. Guy's got hops.
We haven't even mentioned the time he survived several exploding missiles with his friend, the Scotsman.
I remember the Scotsman.
Why does he look so familiar? Well, I like him.
Why does he
With
look
so
familiar?
much talent, it was only a matter of time until Jack found his way home and defeated Aku.
Oh.
But it took a lot longer than it probably should have. 50 years, in fact.
Yeah, good thing time travel makes
Oh, yeah,
you
he
stop
would-
aging for some
Yeah.
reason. But Jack's a good-hearted soul, like a Boy Scout who hasn't discovered Twitter yet.
He can be pretty gullible when it comes to more devious opponents. Also, he continues to prolong his lonely journey over and over just because he frequently puts the needs of others before his own. Still, the forces of evil should watch out for Samurai Jack.
Oh, jeez. So something about Matt. So Mad Jack, I believe that's from the
The
season
stories
finale.
that surround the two
the last
sacred
season.
headbands are as many as the men who died in their pursuit.
What's so special about some strips of head cloth?
Legend says they were created by the gods, or they can grant the wearer supernatural powers. But in truth, the headbands only bring pain and loss. Such was the case with Afro Samurai.
Wait, did his parents really call him Afro? Talk about setting big expectations.
Well, no, it's a nickname, but even if they did, have you seen his dad?
mid-20s.
I think they knew what to expect.
Damn, just look at it. Oh, and hey look, he's got the #1 headband.
Here's how this works. The person who wears the #1 headband is said to
He enjoys
rule
a
the
good
world,
joint.
and the only person who can challenge the #1 is whoever possesses the #2. In contrast, anybody can challenge the owner of the #2 for the right to wear that headband, and thus gain the right to challenge the #1.
So, like, you just work your way up so that only one guy in the world can challenge you? So where do I get one of these headbands? Then no one will mess with me.
Actually, the opposite would probably happen, which young Afro witnessed firsthand when some freak named Justice showed up with the #2 and killed his father right in front of him.
Why does this always happen? You know, I always thought parenting was the hardest thing about being a dad, but at this point, I think it's just actually staying
Thought I heard
alive
something
if your
outside.
kid's ever gonna do anything great. Or just sticking around for them.
Despite knowing that he was effectively creating a future challenger, Justice left Afro alone to mourn his loss.
So, of course, Afro swore revenge and started learning swordsmanship under a swordmaster named
Swordmaster.
Who the hell is naming these people?
Through Swordmaster's training of sword mastery, Afro learned the traditional samurai fighting styles of Kenjutsu and Kendo.
Kenjutsu is all about how to kill an opponent as fast as possible, while Kendo is more about discipline and being zen and stuff. Naturally, Afro preferred the more kick-ass one.
Right, Swordmaster's goal was to refine Afro's body and mind, instilling upon him a sense of honor, or Bushido. But that didn't quite mesh with Afro's thirst for vengeance.
So when he found out that Swordmaster had the #2 headband all along,
He killed him.
He knew what he had to do.
Yeah.
and now he could take down the guy who killed his dad.
Alongside his new friend / burden, Ninja.
Oh,
Ninja,
come the
Ninja.
fuck on. Where'd this guy come from?
Now don't we look like shit? How you been, man?
Well, it's not entirely clear. He's there, but at the same time, not there. Ninja is believed to be the guardian of the number 2 headband, but all he ever really does is talk, and talk some more.
He got arrows and grenades and shit. You ain't got no chance, dude.
Though it's also possible Ninja is simply a figment of Afro's mind, brought about by psychological stress.
You know, I have
Probably.
an imaginary friend.
Aren't you a little old for that?
Yeah.
Not for Al Gundy. He's a gun.
Al
Who also
Gundy.
talks to me. He tells me to do stuff.
Okay. Anyway, to be honest, calling Afro a samurai is a bit misleading. He's actually more akin to a ronin, a
there's the
samurai
joint.
with no master. And so, with his swordsmanship perfected, Afro wandered the world searching for justice, carrying an arsenal fit for revenge.
Including his father's sword. This super long blade has lasted through decades of battle without much issue. Perfect for kicking some ass.
He also has a
Sorry,
steel
I thought
comb,
for some
which
reason
can
I
be
thought
a
I heard the door
surprisingly
was knocking
effective
in my
offensive
house.
and defensive tool.
Front door.
And since he doesn't care about that honor BS, he's not afraid to play dirty by attacking with his sandals.
But while on the road to justice, Afro's number 2 headband attracted all manner of dangerous enemies. Luckily, he's more than capable of dealing with each and every one of them.
He's strong enough to cut other swords in half, throw his sheath through another guy's
Oh,
throat,
dude.
and even tear off metal arms.
Pretty impressive, as many modern metals have tensile strength as high as 80,000 pounds per square inch.
Afro is fast enough to cut bullets out of thin air, and even a laser beam.
I should note that it's
A
not
laser?
a plasma-based beam. It bounces off reflective surfaces, doesn't explode upon contact, and it's literally labeled a laser. This means Afro blocked a beam that moved as fast as light, more than 670 million miles per hour.
Get this, that laser beam came from a robot version of Afro. Talk
Really?
about metal.
What
this
the
Afro
fuck?
droid could easily smash up a car, and our boy Afro just tore it apart. He's survived getting hit by rockets, including this RPG that fragmented a giant cliff face.
RPG in a backpack.
I think I smell math coming.
This tree
More
nearby
math.
is most likely a Japanese mountain ash, which can sometimes grow as high as 30 feet. With that in mind, we compared its height to the fragmentation created by the explosion, and compared the resulting surface area to the shear force for granite. With this, we
Oh my
deduced
God,
the
so much
RPG's
math.
highest possible explosive yield must be around 72 tons of TNT.
Shit.
Damn, what kind of mega rocket launcher are these guys packing? And where do I get it?
Many stood in his way, and Afro didn't get through them all unscathed.
But by the end, he cut down
Oh,
justice, took his
oh.
revenge in hand, and proved to the world that Afro Samurai
Was
is
number one. Yeah.
Why you gotta kill all my men? Why you gotta kill me?
Nothing personal. It's just revenge.
Exactly. Revenge.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a
Death Battle! I'm gonna guess Samurai Jack. That's who I'm gonna go. I don't know. I just thought of the. Ooh. I haven't seen animation like this since the Smokey Bear versus McGruff fight. Death Battle. Sweet.
Your sword smells of blood.
So does yours.
That sounds like the guy who voiced Ren's father in Ruby. I don't know. I think his name was Kaiju Tang. Oh shit! Look. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look up the name. Oh, Kaiji Tang. Kaiji Tang. Look. Kaiji Tang. Yeah, from Ruby. Also from other anime too. But I only know him because of Ruby. So I'm guessing he voiced Samurai Jack? Huh? Run, Jack! I just literally missed like 20 seconds of the fight because I wanted to look up the guy's name. Sorry, guys.
You jump good.
Oh,
You do-
thank you?
What kind of... No more... Oh. Ah! No, Jack! Here we go. Ugh. Oh, crap. Ah! I like this music too. Whoa. Oh, oh! Oh! Oh no! Why did you... Ah! Damn! And he won! Yeah! Back to the Mirage.
KO!
So,
Damn.
like, is he gonna get his arm back, or...
Robot.
Afro was an exceptional warrior, and his skills would absolutely dominate most sword fights. However, Jack has had a lot of experience with opponents who fight dirty, and Afro could not stand up to his physical superiority.
Yeah, Afro never showed strength like how Jack lifted that 39-ton boulder.
I just
Jack
guessed
could
who I
react
thought
as
was
fast
gonna win.
as
I just
70%
randomly
speed
chose a
of light.
name.
Afro did block
He did
that
win.
light speed laser beam, but based on the distance between him and the Afro droid, he only needed to react around 21% the speed of light to do this, still putting him at impressive relativistic speeds, but not even half as quick as Jack.
That's true.
Also, while Afro survived that mega-sized RPG explosion, don't forget how Jack survived a fall from orbit.
Yeah.
While it does seem the spacesuit was responsible
I
for
agree on
Jack's
that.
surviving re-entry, it certainly can't be held solely accountable for the final impact. Starting his descent from the Kármán line, or the boundary
Oh
between
yeah,
Earth's
that thing. I
atmosphere and
remember that.
space, Jack
that live.
covered a distance
that,
of 62 miles in just
orbital
under
drop?
7
What?
seconds, moving well over terminal velocity,
Thanks to being propelled by exploding space speed.
which means his top velocity was approximately 37,000 miles per hour. Adding the
37,000
spacesuit's
miles
weight
an
to
hour.
his own, this means his impact force must have equaled about 19 megatons of force. Way more than
Ooh.
anything Afro survived.
And then he just got up and walked away. Badass. In the end, Jack was just too fast, too strong, too tough, and too well trained for Afro to handle.
God
The
damn it!
winner is Samurai Jack.
Could you stop with the puns? Let's see
Thanks
who's
for watching.
next.
If you guys want exclusive commentary on the episode, just click that little box right over there.
And if you want the battle music from this episode, you can get it by clicking the link in the description.
Carnage! Hell yeah! Who is she? Oh, Lucy from Elfin Lied. Oh boy. Well, I know who Carnage is, but I don't know who this Lucy person is. Oh boy. And it looks like that Lucy girl just killed somebody as a kid. If you guys know who Lucy is, let me know in the comments. Even though you probably won't see them in public. I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna inspect them before they appear. But yeah, that was a good death battle. But unfortunately, wait, no. What do you mean? Unfortunately, I mean that was a good death battle. I just predicted who I thought was gonna win in this fight, and well, I was right. And yeah, I'm gonna be excited for Carnage. I remember Carnage so well. The guy was a freaking psychopath. And yeah, absolutely. Alright, you guys. That was a good death battle. Thank you all for watching. And this is gonna be up on my YouTube channel on Wednesday the 25th, and I might put this as a Patreon early reaction too. So that means either today or tomorrow, the Tuesday, you're seeing this. So if you're watching this before the 25th, you're watching this on Patreon. But if you're watching this on the 25th or after, YouTube. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.